Hello. In regards to sheer cultural impact, there is perhaps no greater boxer than Muhammad Ali, but if you watch his style, it's not what you'd be learning. Quite frankly, every coach probably said he looked horrible even though he was beating people up. It was a style you couldn't teach, for the most part. Nonetheless, though, it was perfect for him, wasn't it? The way pop, 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 as Mike Tyson once said, his own complete style, completely different level of technique. Like if there is any, that's what many would question. Does he even have any technique? But it didn't matter because his will and the way he'd set up his punches, the way he'd use less force and less leverage when striking, it would work in his favor because it kept him nimble. It made it hard for people to actually touch him. He'd touch you, pop, 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 touch you, and then he'd move out of the way, and there's nothing you could do about it for the most part. He'd just school people doing this. That's what it was. It was less commitment and more a game of, I can hit you and you can't hit me. In doing so, of course, he's a heavyweight. The fact that he was 236 pounds, naturally, if he touched you with technique, even if boxing coaches say it's not perfect, he would still hurt you. You would still have to respect him. He'd still make you hesitant while he floated like a butterfly. That's it, isn't it? 236 pounds of mass accelerated with pop, 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 pop. He was a polarity to how heavyweights fought. Instead of generating sheer force, he danced around you and touched you up. Now, this is a philosophy that's much bigger than the boxing technique itself. There's more than one way to the top of the mountain. A perfect depiction of just that in a time where he was ridiculed by virtually everyone, but it didn't matter. I am the greatest. As Miyamoto Musashi would say, there is more than one way to the top of the mountain. That's exactly what we saw from Muhammad Ali as he liberated his people. He stood firm as an ideal as well. There's more than one way of doing things, and through it, you could actually be the greatest ever.